Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Give us a second here to fire out the old link and we'll have our catch up, shall we? Okay, let's see who's here. Lance, Ashley, Josh, Eggsy, Rahil, Minette, Kendai, Lara, and Elizabeth. Welcome guys. How are we all? How are we all? Hope everyone enjoyed the castle build last episode. It's nice to watch the sunrise from here, isn't it? Really is. Really is. Yeah, castle does need a cable car, Eggsy. It does. Yeah, I'm doing well, Rahil. How are you? I am full of Sunday roast, so I can't really complain. And yes, Reese, it was a great United result. It was a good game, wasn't it? Well, the second half was anyway. Second half was A2C, cleaning break time. Glad to hear, mate. Glad to hear. Hey, Badge, Karina, DJ, welcome, guys. Yeah, little Sunday handout session today. I think we're going to go finish Clawson today as well, and maybe head over to the European area and start doing some work over there too. So a few little plans today. A few little plans. Let's fly over to Clawson, and I think we're going to add the residential waterfronts in today. See what we can do here. We've got some nice designs. Let's get started, shall we? Let's come ahead and set our daytime to something we can see a little clearer. Let me just slightly adjust my volume settings here. Here we go. Okay. So we'll start with some terraforming. And then we'll start having a little look at a couple of designs as to what we can squeeze along Clawson Waterfront. Hey, Nicole's in. Welcome to the stream, guys. How are you both? Not this layer. There's the wrong one. There we go. So we're going to be using a fair bit of plot the growables today to help develop Clawson Waterfront. Because we're after a very kind of specific slum vibe, right? So let's first of all come onto our road guard line. Ash D with a 99p super sticker. And for God's sake, man, it's the poo. It's the poo emoji. Thank you so much for the support, Ashley. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Appreciate that support, guys. I will get you back for that one, Ashley. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay. So I think we'll start out not with industrial roads. Let's grab ourselves just some regular roads, I think, okay? And we'll start to just... Oh, there's an update for Find It, okay? That's fine, we will update that soon. Have a look through some of the residential assets, some of the kind of the grimmer looking ones, if we like, some of the level ones. So it's kind of line up some options here as to what we want along the waterfront. So I think these will all be cool. Maybe some of the tower blocks too, potentially. Maybe some of the tower blocks. Hey Jafar, assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you, dude? I think this one's quite cute out the front with the benches and the flowers. I do like these little towels hanging over the balconies though. And it's got some fountains out the back. Probably not. It's veering on the edge of a little bit too fancy, isn't it? Hey Casino, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? Everyone's very pleased to see Casino. But yeah, you've not been well, right? Was it the COVID vaccine? Okay, so I think we're going to start out with a couple little tower blocks, and we'll try and form our road network around these, okay? So let's bring down everything but the road guideline, and then we'll grab one of those towers. Where was it? It was here. Yeah, okay. We want to change the orientation of that though. Bring down the road along here. And we'll just temporarily delete this. Okay, so I'm kind of taking a little inspiration from London here with these. You kind of get them spaced out with some green belt in between them. At least in the area of London I used to reside. So we'll try and work with this idea, okay? Just come down again, not connecting to the road though. Yeah, I got a second Bill Gates shot on Friday. So yesterday my body was fully integrated into the 5G network. You know, fully wireless casino. I'm glad to hear, man. I hope you're feeling better if you weren't feeling very well. Okay. Keep working with these here, and then we'll also introduce, I think maybe 3. Maybe 3, maybe another one out here as well, okay? Let's come with Terraform a little bit further in. Just so we're saving that space. Okay, hey Maniac, welcome to the stream, dude. Peace and sunglasses to you as well, my friend. Okay, and orientation here. Alright, this side. Okay. These are 4x3 high density residentials if you are recreating these without plot the growables. And let's have a look at some grim looking commercial. So probably not that one. Yeah, I think they'll be okay, right? And maybe some car parks as well. Possibly car parks. We'll have a little look and see what they look like. They might look a little bit too modern, maybe. Maybe just 1 or 2 each side. I don't like that they're not level with the edge of the road though, so let's reform these. Okay. Hey Jane, welcome to the stream. Oh, can't stick around? Oh, okay, that's fine. Just driving home now, no problem Jane. A safe drive and hope the visit to the in-laws was okay. Got 97 people here already, thanks for stopping by for the stream everyone. Appreciate the support of course. And let's just kind of have a little play as to using some dirt paths to border this area out. I think we'll take it quite similar to what we did with Clawson Town Centre. Lots of kind of pathways and broken nature reserve fence in here. Keep our little pathways going. Squeeze one here as well. Yeah, there is just the smallest little sweet spot. Okay, let's continue to flesh out. Tom Harper with a £5 super chat. Up the yokes indeed. Up all the patrons actually. You guys have been insanely generous with the patron support this week since it launched. Really do appreciate it. Super generous of you all. Thanks so much for the super chat, Tom. Appreciate your support, mate. Okay. Keep drawing in some fractured fence here. Nothing overly serious to get ourselves started. Maybe another commercial asset in here as we come into this, I guess, housing project you could call it. What about some of the high density commercial actually? Are we totally neglecting high density commercial as a bit of a grim option? Yeah, I think it's too big for this area. We want to be sticking fairly rural. He says, having just placed 4 tower blocks. Well, that's fine. Ignore that. Yeah, I think one of these are pretty nasty looking, right? Okay, let's come back into our fence. Okay, your egg started a new city because of you. What should be the main road to my starter city? It's just one 4-way lane, but I feel like having all the traffic one is just going to cause much congestion. Yeah, you want to be continually adding ways in and out of the city. it really kind of depends what room you have to play with. If you kind of have a look at the start of Palaven, kind of see how once we move into like episode 3, when we work on the little tram town centre, we just add in another little way into the city. Just going to throw down a quick plaza here so the electricity jumps through. Yeah, it all kind of depends on the room that you have to play with, really. But I'm glad you've been encouraged to start a city. Hope it's going well. Okay, let's continue with our little pathways here. So do we want to maybe create some kind of bordering parkland here as well? Let's grab ourselves some slope terrain action and just bring this down into the residential area. Sean Robinson with a £10 super chat. Hi Egg, been a silent subscriber for well over a year now. You've really changed the way I play. Congrats on going 4-time, buddy. Thank you so much, Sean. Very nice of you to say, mate. Appreciate that. And hopefully change for the better, right? Like, I think my play style definitely leads to problems. Not the most efficient way to play the game, but I think slowing down and taking your time certainly makes the game a lot more enjoyable for me anyway. Thanks for the super chat, mate. I appreciate that. Super generous. Okay, continue with vanilla dirt path and nature reserve fence here. And then again as we come down into the road too. Okay. Just join the Discord. Oh yes, join the Discord. Everyone is incredibly welcome there. Yeah, the Discord is amazing. I think the Discord is probably the best thing about the channel at this point. It's just such a lush community. So many things to get involved with, lots of different types of people and hobbies and interests. Any cretins are immediately wiped out by the mod team. It's a nice place to be. Okay, let's start dropping in some of our overgrowth palette. Probably got some larger rocks in this area too, and some burnt out cars, of course. Whilst we are in Clawson. Been quite a hard theme to replicate this with without any serious workshop assets in here. But hopefully come the end we'll have something that we're happy with, right? Okay, so it's plot the growables and then it's props, I think. Yeah, okay, abandoned cars, this is what we want. Maybe have one up at the top here as well. Maybe put in a small playground. Yeah, absolutely. Small playground would be good here. It's this one, right? Yeah, small playground. And squeeze it in there. I think we'll integrate it into this parkland actually. Let's take away a little bit of this stuff here. Yeah, okay. And then we can run the pathway up alongside instead. Shah Zeb with a 19 rupee super sticker and it's a love heart eyes. Thank you so much, Shah. Appreciate your support, buddy. Really appreciate it. Guys are so generous with the super chats these days. Like constantly all the week now, just makes me emotional. I don't want to cry on the stream. Okay. Got to catch a stream at last, 6 AM here. I appreciate the early rise, Andrew. Or the late night, whichever one it is. Okay, I think maybe another commercial asset here. Back to plot the growables again. How about Vapor Vibes? I think the red brick contributes to the look, right? See how we're kind of looking from the top road. Yeah, okay. Definitely needs more fence, doesn't it? As everything does. All the time. Kendai plays with a $149 US super chat. It's the Palaven Pines. Thank you so much, Kendai. I appreciate that support, mate. You're right here every single week. And donate every single week as well. Alongside being a patron. Very, very generous, guys. That has the right vibes. It does, doesn't it, Snake? Okay, another path out the side here as well, maybe. Should be able to squeeze a connection in. There we go. Lots of kind of very not well maintained green belt. I think is a good idea to be blending out of town centre into the waterfront here. Keep coming down, maybe switch up to a slightly different tree palette. Okay. Okay. Very international chat here. Oh yeah, it really is, man. We've got Europeans, Indians, Australians, a lot of North Americans. Yeah, we got a real worldwide audience here. Okay, so merging out of Dawson, let's have a look at what we can do. We want a road length, and we'll probably come to Industrial Road. I do want to bring the trams down here as well. So we will upgrade this into tram. And then grab tram only road. And we'll cut through the roundabout. How many tiles is the city? 25. 25 tiles we're on. And then here. We'll grab tram roads again in a one-way system. See how far we can come down here actually. Let's come off road length. About there. Okay. So we have a tram line here. There's probably no point bringing the black one in because we do have alternating tram lines here, but we'll just have the white one run into Clawson. Okay, and then let's rethink our road network here. So let's grab road length and freeform tool. Thinking actually, maybe we bring the arterials in together here. It's going to look weird if we emerge from small into 4-lane. We are going to have a forest border here though. Maybe they can just remain small road. And treat it as a little bit of open parkland, if you will. There's no need for this road here now either. Red Matchich with a $149 super sticker, and it's the Palaven Skyline. Thank you so much, Red. Appreciate your support, buddy. And a very nice chat about international travel in the Discord today as well. How about there's no connection? I would rather have this small lane hooked in. Okay, let's create the little forest boundary that will split the towns. We'll bring it out here as well. And then down this side. And along the waterfront too. Okay. I do lurk in the Discord, but I'm too scared to say anything. Oh, don't be scared, Lara. Discord is a really nice place to be. Wanna pop your head in after the stream, you'll definitely have a warm little welcome. Again, I think another kind of rancy looking commercial asset here. How about one of like the bad looking car washes, and then we'll kind of merge into that Clawson palette from here as well. So it's like a sign that you're leaving Dawson and coming into Clawson, okay? So more overgrowth. I do want to include some of the garbage assets over here today too, on the waterfront. Okay, just a really simple, basic tram box. We've already got some people walking down here as well. How about we include some bordering pathways as well? Do we want to go nature reserve? I don't really want the fairy lights, but I think the more overgrown look of the nature reserve path will be fine. And we'll clear out some trees here. Off the grid, off everything actually. We'll manually drop this in ourselves. Okay. In terms of orientating the garbage assets, what are we looking like? Do you want to go with the recycling centres or the Sunset Harbour stuff? I think we'll probably run with the Sunset Harbour ones. What's the pollution like actually? Yeah, they'll be fine for noise and pollution. We've got enough room here. We'll come out on the angle from this point. Again, let's just take away a little bit of this tree boundary until we know what we're working with. Okay, and then run it along this front. Yeah, so pollution is just about away from the houses. We're going to be alright there. Okay, let's break this away. And I guess we can curve in here, right? Not particularly necessary, but... yeah, we can't connect in there. Okay, that's fine then. Let's just bring it to... yeah, I guess it doesn't need to connect though, does it? Nicole V with a $149 Canadian super sticker, and it's Carmies. Thank you so much, Carmies. Appreciate the support. Cheers, Nick. Really appreciate that. And Java Start with a $10 Canadian super chat. Hello to all. Hello to you, Java. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I really appreciate that. Now, the consistent support as well. I'm pretty sure you donate every single week, right? What public transport are we using in Clawson? We have the trams that merge into Dawson, and then the metro line over here. There's trolley buses taking people back and to from ferries, which are picking up a little bit of use now. And then they're transporting people back to intercity and national trains. There's a couple of different options for those wanting to come and go from Clawson. Okay, so let's start to flesh out the idea of oil industry fence beginning to make an appearance around the garbage assets. And let's go for one free tile. Okay, and then we'll come off the angle. You need to put some taxes in there. Taxes are scummy. Oh yeah, it's got taxes as well. We've got the taxi stands out here by the crack flats. Okay, and we'll continue the palette of one tile with that oil industry fence. Probably put some nightlife up on the second tier as well. And then we'll bring that into a close about here. Okay. Continue the nature reserve path here as well. Oh, we're getting some slight dimensional tearing, but if everyone closes their eyes and pretends that they don't see it, we should be okay. Okay, lots of kind of overgrowth in and around the fence, and no one kind of mows this lawn anymore, right? All a bit nasty, a little bit grim. Okay, and some bushes. Oh. All here and there, nothing massive. still on lockdown here, so I take a $10 vacation to Palaven every week. Appreciate that, Java. Hopefully you're not too far out of your lockdown, buddy. I think we all know how bad the lockdowns can be, right? We've all had enough of them this year. So we'll clear up the tree palette until this bit. And then push out around the back. Maybe let's grab another one of those taxi stands as well. Let's grab... maybe a couple up here. Okay. Now we're kind of looking from the water now. Need to draw my pathway back in. Not forget that. Okay. I think we possibly want some fencing to run along the road as well. At least up until a point. We'll keep breaking it as well. You can imagine maybe like Clawson was like it used to be, like a nice place to come on holiday. Like people from the city in the 80s would come down to Clawson, but then, you know, kind of city policy and money left the area and it just kind of left to depreciate over time, and what was once a nice little riverfront promenade is now just horrible. You guys want some Palaven more? And there you go. That's the Palaven more for the stream. Hey, yeah, how's things? Cannot get enough of all these videos. You have to be in from a pool fan, my favourite United fan. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, you're welcome, OC. I am sorry to hear you're a Liverpool fan. I hope you get better soon. But yeah, I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos, mate. Glad you've been enjoying the videos. Okay. Bring down forest behind the taxi stands. And possibly around the back here as well. Do we want forest here? I kind of feel that makes it look a little fancier. I'm not quite sure that's what I want. I think it'll look better when we've got stuff on the second tier with the nightlife. Kendai plays with a $20 super sticker, and it is the lemon giving a hug to, is that the pear or the apple? I'm not sure, man. I have no idea. Thank you so much for the support, Kendai. Very generous, I appreciate that. Super, super kind. Oh, you're off as well, time for work again, but hopefully be back before the stream ends. Have a lovely day. A lovely farewell gift too. Thank you so much, Kendai. What a lovely little parting gift. Very much appreciated. Is it the lime? Yeah, that would make sense, right? Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Not the lemon and the apple. It's the lemon and the lime. Of course it is. Yeah. Okay, so we did have talk of a motel being in Clawson. Which one was it? Let's come to, or if we go for hotel. Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? The Starlight Hotel. So maybe kind of out in the sticks here, just as it's kind of coming into the forest. Let's grab ourselves. This should not be nice road either. Let's downgrade this into industrial. Actually, no, I think regular 4-lane will be okay. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. I think what we will do as well is install a little walkways that kind of come under the road. And have an idea. Little like public footpath underpasses. So again, we'll grab our terraforming and clear a little bit of room for us to develop a smaller and a rough looking motel here, okay? We will, oh dear, not do that. Come on to road length as well. Grab ourselves Starlight Motel. And then if we come into tourism, we've got a couple of options here. There are the terraces, I think would work nicely up against the hotel. Maybe have a couple of these outside. And then, are they under the tourism stuff, the nightlife? No, it's the tourism, isn't it? There's like an outdoor pool here. Okay, so this is 2 tiles deep. Take this away. Then can we have the pools backing onto the motel? Yes, we can. And then maybe like a little terrace like this. Got 149 people here. Thank you so much for showing up for the stream, everyone. Appreciate that. Tremendous support as always. Okay, so if we tunnel under, kind of like this, okay? So they're totally necessary, but I think that extra concrete and us having the pedestrian underpass, exactly the place you'd go to get mugged, right? This is really kind of mugging territory. You know, like, people always say, oh, don't go under the Clawson underpass after like 10 PM. Even though they can cross right here, but besides the point, right? Maybe do that in a couple of places around Clawson as well. Okay, so these guys want electricity still, that's fine. Let's keep our game paused so no one gets too unhappy. And then maybe, you see even the club assets, they're relatively nice looking. Oh, I guess, you know, there are clubs that are nice still in rough areas, right? Maybe a beach hotel in here as well. Is that a fancy asset? It's kind of brown and a little bit minging. I guess maybe it used to be like a nice hotel, right? But it's just been kind of left there. What else we got here as well? Beach restaurant, swordfish seafood grill. And like a little fish and chip shop. There is fishing nearby. Okay. How about this little beach restaurant? Yeah, I think that's too fancy. Don't want that one. These little 1x1s. Okay. And see, this is where we struggle with creating the vibe without any workshop assets. There is the pubs as well from the leisure stuff. We could maybe use some of these too. Karaoke bar. Just want to get like a nice little entertainment strip going on here. Comedy club. Beauty salon. Not a massive lover of this asset in general. Egg, you need the Linton Travel Tavern. Yeah, get a Linton Travel Tavern in here. Yeah, we do. 2x2 restaurant. For the act. No. Not on the main road. We can definitely do a little prison complex build within the forest here. But I don't think on the main road. Okay, stream is buffering again. Hold on guys, let me check my end. Yeah, we're streaming fine from OBS. Excellent connection. Stream fart. Buffered and back. Yeah, I think it's just YouTube. Being an idiot again. Okay, let's trim up some of these bordering roads now. Start to link some people in with pathways. YouTube had a brain fart. Yeah, it tends to. It's not always massively reliable streaming service, unfortunately. It's happened the last couple of streams now. I think usually refreshing the stream usually helps you guys out, I think. Okay. Hey Andy, welcome to the stream, mate. Okay, so I think I'm fairly happy with this down from street level. Getting that nice commercial front in here now. Natural fresh meat. Okay, I think as well we'll break this zone in. We'll flesh out a couple more here using some regular low density. Yeah, we like this one. This is a good one to use. Maybe a larger one in here as well. And then let's find something that's 2x2. Yeah, how about that one? Okay. I think that's okay. It's just a little bit bare. It's a little bit bare right now. Let's continue to flesh out the Clawson greenbelt pattern in a couple of different places, alright? Bring it into the hotel as well. And hopefully this will just kind of help the area settle in a little easier. With some classic boxed greenbelt patterns in here. Okay, turn that area off as well. And this one too. We'll just have the pathway start where the fence is. Maybe bring it there as well. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. And then again, similar thing over here too. What about infrastructure to help the grotty vibe? Water tower? Yeah, a water tower might work nicely here. Not massively sure where though. We have some space here. Even have like a little maintenance path that comes down off this. Give ourselves that dirt road again, or dirt path rather. Okay. Let's grab ourselves some more props as well. Definitely have an abandoned car outside the motel. Really not a promising sign when you pull up, is it? When you see like an old trash little Jeep out the front. Okay, and then we'll completely box in the motel itself. Maybe using oil fence instead. Is oil fence too harsh a look? Yeah, we'll add more overgrowth and stuff to that water tower. I think oil fence might be too harsh here, but we'll run with it and see what happens. Okay. I don't think it looks too bad from the road. It's a little too harsh. I think it might be right to see. I think it is too much, isn't it? Maybe City Park fence instead. Yeah, City Park fence looks a little bit better. I don't want the wooden fence around the back here. I want them to look like the owners have placed up a steel fence themselves to keep out the undesirables of the world. Yeah, I think that's a little less harsh, isn't it? I definitely want that steel vibe. Okay. Then more rusty overgrowth around the back here. We can reinstate a little bit of that forest boundary to help us merge back into the farms. Pop some stuff down here. Maybe another car as well, perhaps, maybe. We're missing out on any of the props here that would work nicely. How about one of the billboards? Maybe you should come down into the underpass here. Your little dragon statue. How about some of this? Some little radioactive waste that's just been dumped from the nuclear power plant here. But I'll just dump it with all the freaks in Clawson and it'll be fine. Some of these little barrels that have just been left. A shame we can't get an old fridge. Generate. How about like an old shipping container as well that just been left here, okay? We'll see what happens. DJ with a $5 super chat. 3 cheers for Cruddy Clawson. Love for Clawson and I love heart. Thank you so much, DJ. I just saw as well your love and fawn for the castle episode just before I started up the stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for the super chat. It's very much appreciated. And just a touch of dirt path, okay? Touch of dirt path. The shed assets from European Suburbia, honestly pretty crummy. Yeah, these are the ones we used in the trailer park, right? These ones. Okay. Bring that forest back now. Clawson giving off strong Shameless vibes. Yeah, kind of the place where Frank Gallagher lives, right? Anyone has ever watched Shameless? I haven't seen Shameless for ages. This is way too dense. Let's bring the strength down here a little bit. Little bits behind. How about a couple of these grimmer looking high densities down here as well? Some of the Spice Cat ones. Something like that. Now it's on prop search for shed. These ones. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they are decent looking. Maybe use some of these over by our water tower for like a little bit of water tower maintenance, if you will. Try and link these up. Make them a dual asset. Okay. And lots of overgrowth through here now as well. And then again, we're using oil fence here, right? Here we are. That is not oil fence, that is ore. There we go. You really have to watch your tree limit using the forest brush. Oh yeah, yeah you do. There is a mod to take the tree cap away though, right? I think if we do reach that point, we will just use the unlimited trees mod. We're not really that far away from finishing Palaven now though, so if we do hit it, it'll only be live for a couple of episodes anyway. Okay, a couple of little different types of trees here. And a general overgrown barren land, and we'll also bring a little bit of our oil fence palette over in front of the factory as well. Come down the angle from this one. There we go, fantastic. Okay. Link is expired for the Discord. It shouldn't be. Let me have a look which one it is. Yeah, it's the right link. If one of the mods would grab a Discord link for Oleg, that would be tremendously helpful. Yeah, the link shouldn't be expired. It's one that's set for lifetime. DJ with the $5 super chat. Castle build. Love heart eyes and thank you. You're welcome, DJ. Glad you enjoyed it. To be fair, some of those cinematics from the castle build, probably some of my favourite in the series. I think seeing that skyline from the distance is just been waiting for that view for a long time. Okay, so we create a little bit of an alleyway for our elevated path here to flow through. Yeah, I think we're starting to see that grotty vibe. You know, there's not much rhyme or reason to Clawson as an area, and it's got some gross looking assets in there. Have a little tour down the waterfront here and see what we think. Should be the correct link egg. Yeah, I thought it was. Okay. Let's grab ourselves some of that more Spice Cat residential. Maybe a couple in here too. And maybe go for a slightly different pattern with these. Very difficult style, everyone. It really is. It's I think if you are on PC, building in this particular style definitely is easier with mods and workshop assets. The vanilla game is just not the most, what's the word I'm looking for, kind of freeing, if that makes sense, in this style. Very limited to kind of nicer looking suburbs or high density stuff. Okay, a couple of these little trees, start spamming some bushes down and expanding the green belt. Same here as well. Let's grab some of that dirt path. Hey Sprite, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? Bushes here too. And of course, more fencing. Got 148 people here. Thank you for showing up for the stream, everyone. But you've all had a wonderful week and are ready for your Mondays. Well, if there's any Australians in the stream, I hope that Monday is going well for you already. Okay. Couple here and there. We'll kind of just start to see a little spice sample generating down here now for the industrial, not industrial, for the residential waterfront. Let's have a little sip of the drink here, guys. Will the new city be vanilla too? Or will you be a bit more free with the workshop assets and mods? It will be modded, but quality of life mods. So vanilla with sprinkles, stuff like forest brush, prop line tool, stuff like that. Okay, I don't think I'm minding it. I think it's alright. Looking good so far, Eric. Thank you, Ashley. Appreciate the enthusiasm, love. Have ourselves some freeform. We'll come through here as well. And I think once we've kind of finished up Clawson Waterfront here, we're going to go and work on some European downtown stuff. Want to play with some ideas of using the European assets and kind of tiered Parkland, because we've got those slopes over by in the European downtown area. Kind of got some ideas I want to play with, so we'll test them out on a Sunday stream before they make it into any kind of episode, right? Hello Ed, good to see you live again. Can't wait for the snow map. Keep up the great work. Great comeback today, as it always is, Ian, isn't it? Every single week, mate. That first half was dire. Really was. No urgency in the passing. Yeah, I hope you're well too, Ian. Thank you for stopping by on the stream, buddy. Okay. A couple of these little things as well. Starting to generate now. I don't know how anyone plays it without Move It these days. I very rarely play with Move It myself, to be fair. I think I maybe played with it once or twice. I tried to keep the game as followable, because I know a lot of people like to take inspiration from, especially the modular builds and Palaven. And Move It just makes it a totally different game, which excludes a lot of the console players. And I know I've got a fair few console subscribers, so I try and stay away from it. Okay, I'm happy with this. I think it's come together nicely. How long have we been working on this? 53 minutes. Got some empty land here. Bring the green belt into this area too. Okay. You have to just bear with me a second, guys. I am absolutely burning up. I'm sat in my hoodie and I'm about to die. Give me a second. Oh man, I'm absolutely poached egg. Steaming. I think I've left the heating on. Boiling. Okay. Again. Boiled, yeah, I guess I guess boiled egg would be more appropriate, right? I guess boiled egg would be more appropriate. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy with Awesome Waterfront now. Got a lot of trams down here as well. Is anyone even picking this stuff up? I doubt they will. Oh, yeah, 2 people. Let's give them a connection onto this main road, actually. It would make sense for them to be able to actually join this path network. Something like that. Okay, so you kind of look down this way into Dawson. It's lots of palms and nice nightclubs, nice beautiful high rises, nice roads. And then you look down the other way and it's lots of tower blocks and industrial looking assets. I think we've kind of set out the view between the 2 towns, right? 2 rival towns. We definitely want to bring the bordering forest into the rest of this area here. I think that's going to be okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, I think we'll head over to the European area. We'll do some work over here. So we do want to have a cable car stop running up the mountain here. Let's have a little look at that. Ash, Ash with a £2 super chat. Has your parcel arrived yet? No, it's not, mate. It's stuck at customs. It's still waiting to get through. I do appreciate the support though, mate. Thank you so much for the super chat. Beast Ashley. Thank you. Okay, let's drop the... Where do we want the other cable car stop here? Probably down this end. Out here. Or over here. Yeah, I think at the Sea Fortress. Let's make room for it here. Okay, so let's grab angle and road length. And we'll come out this way. Take away a little bit of the forest. Grab our cable car stop. Please. And then let's come out this way. What we snap into? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then we'll just keep climbing the mountain. I really should have included this in the episode. It was such an obvious choice for the build, right? So I think we're going to be good just climbing the spine of the mountain with these nice little long straight stretches. We'll delete those rocks, but we'll place them back in. Okay. I don't think that's too bad. And then let's draw out from the back of here. Can't just squeeze down between the snaky roads, which is fine. And then connect in. And then if all goes to plan, we should begin to see some cable cars here. Move our fence and forest back into accompany this now. Have a look at this at night time as well, of course. Don't think we can refuse the opportunity for a little bit of nighttime cable car action, right? Parking lots on that road. Potentially. Get a little look here, shall we? A little cable car's coming up alongside the mountain road. Very nice indeed. Yeah, some coming down here now as well. Just another little trail of fairy lights alongside the mountain now, isn't it? Well, it is if you're close enough. And then coming up to here as well. Be interesting to see how the AI picks this up over the road. Will they prefer the cable cars, I wonder? So far there was still a fair few of them driving. Yeah, there's one person picking it up here. Kind of wait for some cars to get to the top and some people to arrive. It's all about the fairy lights, exactly, Mags. Exactly. Yeah, okay, so people leaving now. They are coming here. See where she's going. Gonna grab a car? Yeah, so she's gonna take the car. Not too bad though. Definitely another little layer of texture and colour into the mountain, isn't it? I think we can all enjoy that. Nice little busy intersection forming here now as well, with layers of detailing height with the power lines and the cars and fencing and three different types of road all meeting at a junction. Yeah. Cool. Happy with that. Okay. European downtown area. So the thing that I'm envisioning with these tiers is we are going to split some high density residential patterns. There is some high density commercial zone in here for some reason. Not sure why. And I want kind of parkland in between them. We'll delete this as well because we don't want this here for the time being. Take away the road network as well. Okay, so let's work with this block first of all. How much bad terrain generation do we get if we drop in a park gate? Have a little look. not too bad. Does it look worse if we just do a park path and not set it as a particular park area? Yeah, it's about the same, isn't it? It is about the same. We've got 165 people here. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Okay, let's continue path all the way through like this, okay? And then several tiered layers of European residential in between each of these layers of park. So let's terraform out up against the parkway here, or up against the pathway. Okay. And then we'll draw in a road just to see how many zoning tiles we can get. This is going to be a very experimental kind of experiment here, I suppose. We're going to try out some ideas, so just bear with it. Is that going to be too much of a dirt bank? Do we want to maybe bring that down a tier? If we do want to run with that height, it also allows us to kind of do something a little bit like this. Let's grab ourselves 4 units each time. Then we'll come off everything else here. We'll upgrade into that park path, and we can kind of help people get up and down between the layers. Calm before the storm. First exam starts tomorrow. Glad the 24 hours though. Hope the exam goes well, Migs. If you had move it, you could put a key there. Yeah, that's true. Could put a key there if we had move it. So just maybe some little... I think it needs the residential in there, doesn't it? It needs to have the high density resin. Let's expand the European area here. And terraform out a little bit of land for our zoning to generate on. Let's just give these guys a road connection. I guess here will be fine, right? Okay, let's just fill in a bank and let something random come in. Doesn't have to be anything kind of set in concrete so far, okay? We'll hopefully have something come in. There we go, there's some stuff starting to generate now. And then a potential pallet. Definitely park fence here, okay? Grab this from this side. And we'll line it up with the second tile. Bring this all the way down. But you know, these will be right in the middle of the city. Kind of tiered residential. And then definitely a repeated tree pattern, more than likely sugar maples. Maybe go for something like that. Might be a little bit too frequent, make it a little sparser. But if we kind of have this idea of running multiple levels down to this arterial from this one, and then these guys will all kind of be facing the coast, right? And eventually the rest of the European city. The path needs to be leveled out. It's higher up this end than it is on that one. We'll fix that. Okay. Have a little drink here while some stuff develops. Have a little catch up. Maybe the broken castle wall was a barrier. Doesn't that come with better landscaping tools mod? Best wishes from Germany, Danke. You're preparing to exams as well for the architectural license, so good luck, Oleg. Hope it goes well, buddy. Hey, Space Cat, welcome to the stream, bud. How you doing? How you doing, mate? Yeah, we will break out of the grid, Oleg. We will. Be a good chance to do that behind here. Okay, so of course these guys could all change as they move up through their respective levels, so let's maybe just have a little glance through together at some of the high density European assets and kind of see what... We can't search them out by euro, right? No, we can't. Okay. Have a scroll through. So we won't get any of the corner ones. Oh, I guess we could. I like some of these ones. These are like the higher level ones, right? I think we're best just letting it grow organically. We'll have a solid line here. And then where the pathway comes out, we'll split the zone in with a road and allow some corner assets to generate here. Would ideally want two 4x4s happening. Karina W with a £5 super sticker, and it is a dancing pair. Thank you so much, Karina. Appreciate your support, mate. Okay, I think we'll start working on this then. Why does my camera do this all the time? Just flies away. Never happy. That is absolutely terrible. Water pipe placement. Welcome to the stream, everyone. And let's grab ourselves some very temporary power from here. Okay. Really? You're going to grow as a 2x2 on the corner? No, give me a 4x4. Okay, and then we're going to come off road length, and then we'll just start to meander some roads into this back arterial. But we'll have no traffic lights here, okay? Take these away. We'll take them away from a lot of these intersections, actually. Definitely not down here either. Then we'll also add a tram stop into this area as well. Now we're getting some population here. Let's go for trams. And we can have it stop there. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. I think that'll be alright. Is there even a 4x4 corner? I'm not sure. There's a 3x4, is that? Or is it? I'm not sure. I don't know. I never play with European assets. I could be talking out of my ass. Who knows? Okay, just continue to satisfy this residential demand. Now, see, this is where I'm very conscious of the European area getting like ugly with these types of zoning. So I think where we have this will be another. Oh, look at that! Look at that fracturing. Oh, I don't like building in this style, everyone. Everyone, get ready for some extremely displeased egg. 4x3 euro corners. Okay. Again, we'll start coming out here. I think what we'll do is terraform here and maybe create some cute little roundabouts. That's kind of a general road design. Push some of these up as well, and these two. So we're not making it look too manky, okay? How are we kind of looking down the street here now? Yeah, okay, so they're getting some kind of back-to-back action. It's not looking too bad. Just don't want lots of empty space between the buildings. It doesn't sit right with me. Let's grab those one-way roads, come to our curve tool and road length. And then we'll go for 3 units at a time. Okay, and then the straight road by 4 units. Back to another little roundabout. Mixed zoning would be great. Yeah, we can do some mixed zoning here. make this into one way. Fracture this zoo fence, and we'll now use the zoo fence to off the angle and then serve as a border for the ring road on the edge of the suburb. Okay. So zoning on a roundabout is usually a massive no-go, but these don't go anywhere. It's just a different road pattern. So lots of these very specific. I think we'll use green belt to decorate that out. Don't want to be zoning stuff like this, you know, with lots of jank about it. Okay. More corner assets here as well. More runs here. More runs here as well. No, not these. Not these. Let's go with some trees on the corner maybe. Maybe like a little park corner. Some for our freeform tool and some park fence. Okay. And then kind of do this in a couple of places where we've got these really awkward zones. And then maybe some beech trees in here too. Change it up with the occasional smaller one. Does this help or does this make it worse? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's alright. It's alright. Shops on the corner is a good look. We could use Plot the Grow Balls to force a corner asset in. We could use Plot the Grow Balls. That helped, yeah. Little roundabout square's looking quite cute. Maybe fill in some of the smaller empty boxes with flower boxes and plaza floors. Yeah. Yeah, we can do. Give some Palaven pines in here. And perhaps some heated ring bush spice using our prop line tool. On that from the middle. Best in the middle as we can judge it anyway. There we go. These guys some water. Okay. No worries, Exy. Thanks for stopping by on the stream. So very similar as to how we have our zoo here, right? You know, the drive-by along the arterial is just as important as what's happening on the other side of the road. So I'm really happy with the zoo decoration here, you know? You got to kind of see zoo stuff moving around, there's trams coming and going. But this doesn't quite sit as well with me. What's the mod with the trees and bushes called again? I'm guessing you mean the prop line tool where you can place them in lines or circles. Yeah, that would be a prop line tool. So I think we'll save it as open. Let's delete these assets that aren't facing the road. Okay, take all these away. And then we'll start to introduce a little bit of this kind of arc palette into the arterial road, okay? We'll run from there. And then let's grab that park fence. And then come down here. Finally made a stream. Welcome to the stream, Brad. How you doing, buddy? Okay, let's take away these sugar maples. And I guess we'll continue. How is it looking? Are we even enjoying this? Is this something we want in our life? I really like the fact that you can see some roofs a little bit higher. I think once we've filled out this entire block with this idea, it'll look a little bit nicer. Okay, hey Vanessa, welcome to the stream. I missed a lot, didn't I? Yeah, you missed like an hour and 15. We finished Clawson Waterfront off. Okay, and then let's grab those beech trees again. And just kind of make some pretty generic greenbelt border between here. Everything else, do we want a road with maybe some commercial coming out here as well? Because don't the high density and residential assets in the European pool look the same? Came through with some low density commercial here, we'll have a look. Okay, how are we feeling, everyone? How are we feeling this kind of greenbelt border between the arterial and our little residential developments? Let's check out with some smaller trees in between all the beaches as well. Okay. Oh, he's not growing as... Yeah, it should be growing as residential, right? You're in the area. Or does it have to be high density? Yeah, set to European. Or is it the high density you have to use for the European assets? There is European assets, right, in the commercial. Has to be high density? Okay. Oh, hello, fire. Wonderful. Get some mixed zoning in here then. These guys have a fire station nearby, right? No, they don't. The European area is massively at risk of fire. Have one up on the corner here, okay? I think that should look alright. Okay. Okay. Continue on with our fence against arterial zoning palette here. And bring this down to this corner as well. Alright. And then there's probably some path action to be had here too. Can we squeeze through the back there? Please tell me we can. I'm sure we can if we try, right? There's definitely going to be a sweet spot here somewhere. Yeah, we can. There we go. And then more beech trees in between. I rarely play in this style, guys. You're kind of seeing like live grasping of the idea here. I never play with European stuff on. Power should be sinking through now, right? Yeah, we can take the power line away. Okay, and again, more of our beach palette. And then perhaps some little pathways that are going to join the streets together at this end. And then down this side as well. Okay. Reform beaches. I don't really want to run them in a repeated pattern, just kind of natural treeage if you like. Not on this side though. And then some of those smaller ones around the base as well. Okay, little bits of overgrowth. And how are we looking? But yeah, some people using this path as well, which really makes no sense. There's nothing down here yet. We should really use the road. It's so much faster, but I'm guessing it's people coming and going from the tram stop, right? Okay, that's going to be cute to see these tram lines getting a little more active now as well. It's very fractured, and I'm not sure how I feel. I really like the high density commercial assets. These are nice. Because of the corner assets can make beautiful closed blocks with European. They do have to be a square though. Yeah, we can definitely get some repeated European corner asset spice going on. Okay, I think I'm not totally adverse to it. I'm not hating the idea. Let's pick a layer for this path to remain at. Because it is sloping down here and it's not particularly sitting right. I'm out on this one. Okay, we can probably generate a ring road junction here as well. Would make sense. Okay, bring it down to about here. Be okay. That was a path with the angle. Bring it out. It's looking a little more sensible now, right? Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. Love the roundabout residences. Yeah, I think it's a slightly different, more interesting road pattern, isn't it? I think if you were feeding these roundabouts into any other kind of road system, you would never build on a roundabout. That's just like a traffic nightmare. But because we're using it as like a end of residential design, I think it should be okay. See, this is what bothers me, these gaps between the buildings. You've kind of got all this random empty space behind it, but if we don't look at it, it looks alright from the right angle, okay? I think that can always be appreciated. Okay, so let's begin to formulate the second tier, and we'll see what we think of that. We'll come to road guideline, and we'll centralize it with this road marker that the path feeds into. So we'll come down off here. And again, I don't want, I want the frontal row. Hold on, I've just got to think about this. I need to think. I need to let my mind kind of think of the design as to how I want this to look. Let's ponder the idea with a swig of water, shall we? Got 168 of you here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you all had a good week. Hey, love from Canada. Hey, Kelsey. How are you? Looks like my city. A lot of gaps still after World War II between these high-rise old buildings. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You could put shrub and grass stuff in the gaps between the houses. Yeah. Or maybe a caravan, depending on how rough it is. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey Timo, welcome to the stream, buddy. Okay, so how about have a look at some corner asset spice here. Can we generate blocks of these using plot the growables? There isn't always an alternate pattern though, right? If I'm correct in saying that, I'm pretty sure that there isn't always like a... I guess it doesn't have to be mirrored. You can do stuff like this, okay? Let's try it anyway. You come in with this one. And if we draw the road in, yeah, we can get some repeated European block spice on the go. The only problem being is that we're moving back to grids by doing this. I don't think I mind it though. I think we'll maybe run a couple of these patterns. Let's give these guys some water as well. And I'm very keen not to run with the grids everywhere in this area. We'll maybe get a couple of designs going. So what are the measurements? 300 by 300. Okay. Come out to road length, not guideline. And maybe have this running mirrored either side of the main road. Something like this, alright? And then we'll keep them going. These are just 2x2 corner units. I'm guessing if you wasn't using plot the globals here, you would have to specifically zone and wait for them to come in, otherwise you're going to be getting 4x4s forming. But we can play with the idea and then bend some maybe more natural. You kind of generate in the Barcelona Super Block here with these types of assets. Okay, RJ the Great is 3 with a $1.99 US super chat. Not bad, man. Thank you, RJ. How do you think so? And appreciate the support, buddy. Appreciate that. And then Derek Wanjay with a £5 super chat. How much I miss? A fair bit, mate. We finished Clawson Waterfront and we are an hour and 27 into the stream. Missed a fair little bit today. But you're here now, that's what matters, right? Okay, let's begin to formulate some more zonings here. More kind of windy. I feel like I'm using these grass roads maybe a little bit too much. Maybe a little bit too much. Not here, let's terraform that a little bit. Up to about there. Okay. And something that runs along the back. Let's begin to keep adding more zoning in. The viewers have actually gone up. I thought we would have lost a fair few people testing this kind of stuff. Get some more commercial in here. And then we'll start to maybe throw in just one more. Just one more. There's one more of these little blocks. Okay. Or maybe cut the connection here as well. Feel like I'm getting into very dangerous, too heavily repeated pattern territory here, but we did say we would take some inspiration from Barcelona. These little European blocks here are kind of the vibe that we want. I also want to keep this little parky green belt bordering the arterial all the way down this tram road here. Maybe alternate between that and plazas. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Kendai. Let's give these guys some power before they get too unhappy. My camera, what is it doing? There we go. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, Kendai, actually. If we did maybe want to throw in some plazas here, we totally could. Which plaza? Park or Zoo? Have a little look. If we wanted to get a spice sample, that's going to be with the Park Plaza. I definitely think the Park Plaza is the Oh yeah, we can see these tiers developing now with that in the background. Yeah. Maybe make one of the squares commercial. Yeah, we can have a look at that as well. Definitely not amusement park. Maybe amusement park? No, it's too big anyway. Or Zoo Plaza. Zoo is a little more oldie wildy with the darker scheme, greys and the browns. Looking like Edinburgh, north of Princes Street. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? On the run up to the castle, Arutha, it does have a slight Edinburgh vibe about it. I can totally sympathise with that. I think I prefer the Zoo Plaza. But we have to have the pattern repeated for it to take full effect. Let's take these away as well. And then we'll also have a look at some commercial corner assets that we might be able to run as a repeated pattern. Darchellin with a $25 US super chat. Congrats on going full time. I can't wait to see what you do in the Navaria. Thank you so much, Darch. That's super generous, my friend. Really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to Navaria as well. Should be a fun time. And I'm hoping we can do some really nice designs in Navaria. But yeah, I appreciate the support. Super generous. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're looking for 2x2s here, and then we want the European commercial. These the same? Can't look at this, have the signs on the front, right? Is there another one we can choose from? Okay. Yeah, so it definitely changes up the theme of the build, having all those billboards on the side, right? And I think we've got to fill out here as well, just so we can kind of flesh that whole design out. Let's change it up. Actually, let's have a look at the other high density corner blocks as well that are in 2x2. There we go for one of these. Is there really that much difference between them? Not really. The neon signs attacker, yeah, they are a little bit. I've never walked through a European city and seen this kind of stuff on the side of a building. There's usually a lot of like laws and legislation as to what you can put on old buildings like this. Okay, we kind of come down to street view. We're getting this little block vibe developing, right? Plazas in multiple places. And I think we'll add some green belt into here as well. Let's come with some park path, okay? Bring this around in a couple of places. And then we'll go with park fence, I think, as well. I think this will be okay. I think they look the same. Yeah, I think they do look the same, don't they? There's not that much difference between them. I feel like we've been a little bit done. Like, oh yeah, here's different types of zoning, but all the assets are the same. Maybe like tiny differences between them. Keep our park fence running all the way around here. Follow it to the road and the path. Same on this side as well. Would you not alternate between Park and Zoo Plaza? Yeah, absolutely, we can do. Okay, let's come back through with our maybe the occasional Palaven pine in here as well, with a couple of smaller beaches in and around, and then over here as well. Okay. How about that? Give me trees. Oh, there you go. Sorted. Okay. I don't hate it. I'm really not a fan of these neon signs. Are they up on the other ones as well? Are they up here? Yeah, they are. I didn't notice them before, but now I've seen them, I hate them. I hate them. Okay. Okay. Very pretty view from the park up to the buildings. Yeah. Just need to generate that across the rest of the area now. Okay, so we're going to keep alternating the corner building and plaza design. It's going to be a very heavy grid. Which, you know, quite screw it. I said I'm taking inspiration from Barcelona. This is going to be the Barcelona-inspired area. Okay. We'll at least run this for the bottom tier anyway. Okay. And that'll be maybe one more row. The top actually. Do it in one big chunk, it's easier. Pretty sure the European commercials there to keep the game mechanics happy. Yeah. Signs all over them really takes away from their vibe, I think. There's a lot of junctions here, but I'm hoping with public transport and everything else in the area, we should be okay. We're getting some garbage demand here too. We do need to build our garbage area for the European district. These guys will start getting choked otherwise. Okay, we're seeing people at the... Oh yeah, there's people picking up the tram interchange stops at the transport hub now as well. Yeah. Okay, so how heavily are we going to repeat this pattern? Are we going to have it so it's like noughts and crosses? Like plaza, building, plaza, etc.? I think that might be too many plazas. Let's have a sample. Let's take these away. Go for Zoo Plaza. Okay, and then it'd have to be these ones would break the pattern as well. And then again, Zoo Plaza. Yeah, that's too many plazas, isn't it? It is too many plazas. Yeah, I don't think I've got more than two or three plazas in the whole thing. Yeah, that's not the right design. Let's place our little corner friends back in. And we'll snap this one too. Place it in here. Keep switching back between commercial and residential as well. With maybe a plaza on this one. Maybe over here. Too many plazas. The charge comes from the building with the fleet plazas, yeah. Yeah, definitely agree. Switch back to residential as well. Okay. Can't imagine this is too hard to replicate without plot the globals either. Okay, actually, let's move this plaza over here to this corner. Okay, and then switch up the asset again. So is there that much difference? There really isn't. So this is... Like, what is the difference between them? The roof is slightly... One has a flag, the other one doesn't. Is that... The back of them is basically the same. One has a door, the other one... Oh yeah, it does, just on a different side. Yeah. Build one of the 4x4 areas with some fruit stands and picnic tables instead of a plaza. Oh yeah, that's a good shout actually. I bet some of the Green Cities commercial stuff will work nicely here. 1x4 assets, Nick. These ones, right? Maybe have like a little market. Come for the grid. Something like that. Plaza in the center row, second on both sides. Is this what you were thinking, Nick? Yeah, it's queen. Good, okay. Good. Grey roofs look better. Do you think? I don't mind the red tile. Maybe we have like a little farmer's market in there as well. I feel like we would definitely expand this out into a corner though. Okay. What about a back-to-back block of these? No. No, no, no. I think maybe repeat the market. Or is there any other Green Cities assets that would work to expand the little farmers market in the middle of the European area here? There's these ones as well. Have a little scan. There's also these cute little cafes. Will the winter market fit in? We've already used the winter market. But actually, yeah, using the winter market with this pattern of commercial and residential around it would work really nicely. I totally agree. What are these guys? No. I think I could go with some cute cafes. And maybe accompany it with another plaza as well. Come over here. 1x2 eco-commercial market stall is good. This one. Oh yeah, this has got little farmers vibes about it, hasn't it? Maybe expand the market with this one as well. Okay, I don't think we'll include the plaza. And not these cafes either. Let's bring some more Barcelona Super Block spice back around. We're getting a lot of residential here. Let's maybe throw in a block of commercial as well. These roads could be one ways. Yeah, they could be. Have a couple of commercial blocks in here. Okay. And then we'll switch back to residential. I feel like we're missing out on a lot of corner assets by having 2x2. But we've started it now, so we're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, okay, a little European market stall in the middle of all these super blocks here. This is something you definitely see. We have this near my town. They're also European office buildings. They look vastly different. Not particularly. Goodbye, thanks for the stream. No worries, Tony. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. They don't really look any different, do they? I mean, they're definitely better than the commercial, but you can move some roads and make larger blocks. Yeah, let's have a look at maybe some of the 3x3. Yeah, these ones. These are nice. These are nice. Okay. I do like the... I mean, we can do this elsewhere, though. We've got more room over here to get some of these blocks in if we wanted to. What about the 4x4 ones? Okay, nice corner assets in here for Europe. No. 3x3. Yeah, it's these same ones, isn't it? If you do larger blocks, you can have a little central park backyard thing in the middle. I think we'll do something similar like that up here. I think we're going to do like a real busy commercial district over here. near the highway. Long streets. 2 will look cool. Okay. If we mix and match between the grey and everything else. No. I'm just going to stick with my 2x2 friends for this build. We'll work with the 3x3s in another area. Okay, so we'll use this as an opportunity to end the design now, and then we'll feed ourselves a little regular road and design a ring road slip point here. Want to all our snapping. Let's come a touch closer. Okay, let's break this. Very nice. Then we'll grab slipway roads. And that should be okay. Check the measurement, 180. And what's the curve? 300. There we go. Okay, we have a school in this area? Yeah, absolutely. We need garbage first of all. These guys are choking up a little bit. Let's take the traffic light off here. I'd rather have these guys have another entrance into the area too. This tiny little road is going to choke. Maybe down here as well. Where's this frame running to? Okay, we can shatter this. And then let's bring this one down as well. And then bring this down for whatever's going to lie in front of here. Maybe we can actually use this as an opportunity to incorporate a unique potentially the market street here. Where is it? This one. We wanted to have this run. Not that close to the road though. How many tiles are we saving here? 2. Okay, let's relocate it over a little bit. Is that 2 or 3? 3. I'm just going to delete it and rebuy it. There. Are there any 2x3 corners? Possibly. We can have a look. Just got in from work. How much have I missed and when can I watch it back, mate? You can watch it back now, Sean. You can rewind live streams. You've missed an hour and 49. We've finished the Waterfront at Clawson and we're now designing a little European area. If you want to watch the stream from the start, you can rewind it or it'll be uploaded as a video on the channel afterwards. We should make the little entry roads 4 lanes so there are turn lanes. Is that going to look a little dodge? I've definitely not spared myself enough room here. Yeah, I don't like the way I've drawn them in against the arterial. That's poor planning. Not a fan of that, but welcome to the stream, everyone. 181 people watching me hate my own build. Okay, let's continue with the green belt and we'll just see what we can kind of do with this asset along here, right? Okay, so bring them down. Either side, and I think we'll go with some rudimentary. For those that have been to Paris before, I'm kind of taking the design from Paris here. On the walk down to the archway, is it the Arc de Triomphe or something like that? I'm probably pronouncing that horrendously wrong, but you know the big famous archway in the center. There's a really nice long strip of like arterial road that has some like sugar maple looking trees lined against it. Okay, bring another park path through this way. Keep that walkability going. here as well. And then again, the same thing here too. I love your videos. Thank you so much, Woodblock. Let's make sure that's at the same point, actually. That's just going to annoy me if it isn't. Up into the grid. There we go. Now repeat this design as well. Asymmetrical roads with the two-way facing out. Yeah, asymmetrical will be alright there. That's probably a good point, actually. We maybe will do that. I think the way it switches from small road into medium road so quickly just makes it look a little bit, just a little bit awkward. Okay, we'll drop this in as well. Let's grab same down this point, and then just keep it running for 2 boxes, all right? And I think we will line it with sugar maples as well. Congrats on becoming full-time, Meg, by the way. Your bids are superb. Thank you so much, Diana. Appreciate your support and your kind words. Hope you guys enjoyed the first week of full-time, Meg, actually. Had a little live stream, a few extra videos. This is not centralized. What am I doing? Let's increase the distance, actually, maybe 23. Is this going to be too far? Yeah, that is too far. Gone down to 20 instead. A little less. 17 maybe? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just bear with me a second here, guys. I'm just going to have a little look, see what we think. Okay. Looks great with a castle in the background. Let's focus on that build instead. Okay. I think I'd rather have this building facing this way, actually. Have the front of it on the arterial. Lots of people walking there, which is nice. Ton of people picking this chart now as well. Need to bring the walking path down too and tidy up this layer. This is very messy. This needs to be arranged in an appropriate manner. That is a great shot. Are we a fan? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Yeah, thoughts and feelings, everyone, of kind of this Parisian-inspired main street with repeated sugar maples, Barcelona Super Blocks, and the Market Street unique. What do we think? Pedestrian path to the arterial connection? Yeah, that would probably be a good idea as well. Like the tree line roads, maybe hide the commercial blocks in the centre away from the main view. Yeah, neon signs are taken away from it, aren't they? Maybe some flower bed details to detail it off. Yeah, some flower beds to flank would look good as well. Looks great, I think it looks very cute. Okay, most of us are a fan. Most of us are a fan, I think. Okay. Okay. Continue to refine as always. I think I do want to flip the orientation of this one over to this space instead. We'll have this along the main arterial. I think this is going to be a real key road. I'd rather have these little spires, whatever you want to call them, up at the front. Okay, yeah, let's bring a path connection into this one as well. Throw our path into the grid, bring everyone through. Out of the grid again. Cool. And then let's give them a path connection up onto these little layers. Possibly here. It's going to be cute enough. Where's the central point here. We want to do this as an asymmetrical as well, don't we? This one, there we go. It would probably make more sense to hook the ring into this one as well, actually. I think it would. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take away that junction. We'll redraw this one in. Come out to our angle. Okay, and then again, road length. Now let's just do it with these roads first. Super annoying that these don't measure out the way they should. And again. Okay. That makes more sense, having it come off the arterial like that, okay? Rounds off the end of the road nicely as well. I think we have to repeat the sugar maples here as well, right? We'll check the distance. Is it 17, was it? I think it was 17, right? Yeah, here we go. Should be it there. And then bring them up. And then we'll grab that pathway and feed the people down. Come out just to angle for this. We can cross over, and then we should, if the game likes us as a person, is there anything even on this road? No, I can just delete this road. Not even necessary. I don't know why I'm trying to make things more difficult for myself. Let's come out to angle again. How about we do something with the central square instead? Have a little look at that design, shall we? See what we think. Come out to the top and then up by 3. Close as we can go. And then we'll cross the road. And then straight down. Allows us to break up that block pattern again. Quite steep is a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, don't like that. We'll just repeat the block pattern there. Come out from this height instead, and we'll just do a little kind of corkscrew design, alright? Now let's come down to our road length tool. Up by 2 each time. Down 4. And around. Give ourselves a little Palaven pine to rest within the middle. And maybe up here as well. I think these are too steep. Kind of looks like stairs, right? Spiral it down like the one in the downtown. I'm quite keen on the harsh edges. Or maybe do we want a spiral? Yeah. Yeah, I do wonder why they couldn't add stairs if the slope was too steep. Yeah, I wish that was just like a little gameplay mechanic. I wish they did that. Just automatically made it turn into like a little stair decal if it was at a certain angle. That would have been nice. Oh, no dice. Maybe you can say it's 2, right? We will come down from this way instead. Terraform actually, let's make sure we have our required breathing room first of all. Pull these guys back. Okay. Really soften the terrain and just slope the path down. I'll have a look at it. I'm quite keen on the layers of height though. Yeah, it's just not as interesting. Having people move around on elevated walkways, I don't think. And the top needs to curve more. Yeah, curve it here. Yeah, okay. Let's take away this connection. Give ourselves more room here. By 2 units, was it? We were coming out? Yeah, like that, right? Yeah, like that. That's a little more natural looking, isn't it? Little spiral walkway coming down. Yeah, I think the spiral works better than the rigid 90-degree stuff, actually. I think I'm fairly happy with that. We've got 195 people here. Thank you so much for showing up for the stream, everyone. Okay, and then, yeah, we'll pick another place for this one to come down. Knock it a little further along, maybe. Okay. Placing the Palaven pine. I also wonder if we can get a zig up to the next tier. Unsure. Hey Jane, welcome to the stream. Can't believe I arrived in time for the first time. Hey Amanda, welcome to the stream. Hope you are enjoying your first time. And how was the road journey, Jane? How was the road? A zig? Yeah, like a zigzag up the hill. Probably could have done with explaining that a little bit better. Just saying a zig. Okay. It might be awkward with the terrain that we have. We'll probably have to do it with regular vanilla path first of all as well. Yeah, I don't think we've got enough room to do it. If we upgrade this into part path. No, I think maybe just another spiral is going to be the most sensible option, right? I think it will. Yeah, it will. We're just trying to make things more complicated. Which part of the city is this? We're working on the European area. Just adding in some kind of designs here. It looks super ugly from the top, man. This is gross. I think we've got to switch this out for more blocks. That's such a nasty break in the pattern, this little area here. Don't like that. Awful. Literally just like, hey guys, come and watch me play City Skylines and build things that I don't like. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Maybe we'll spar from top to the bottom. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That is what we're gonna do. Let's find a good spot. Let me delete this earthquake center. So let's come out from the top here. Then, what's the measurement here before the curve starts of 102? Okay, that should be fine. And then it was coming out in units of 2, wasn't it? Yeah, so we're coming out by 2. Curving by 2 and dropping down an elevation. Not like that though, because we're on a different layer here. That's fine. Have a little look. The curve by 2. Yeah, that's a little more sensible. And then come and hook in. Okay. Are you going to have a place where City fans live? Yeah, it's Clawson. Clawson Casino. That's where the City fans are. Okay, and then we will repeat our little park fence design here. Help add border. Okay, of course we know power. I don't really want to have an earthquake sensor here. I think we'll get a little bit of kind of curvy road action going on in this place. Let's come to road length. How about we come out by 10 and curve by 8. Kind of hook the two layers together here, right? Also allows us to round out our path a little bit easier. Just bring it down into the corner. I'm just going to have to pop an earthquake sensor down for the time being anyway, otherwise everyone's going to get super shirty. Put one down there. Oh. Come on. What's my wish for City Skylines 2? A nicer looking power line. Is my wish for City Skylines 2. I made a video on it, dude. It was a subscriber special for like 10,000 subs, I think. We did like my top 5 wishes. That'll look great with trees lining it. We want to have some of the forest palette here. Could use it to flesh out between the ring road and everything else. People using the ring road now as well. Wonderful to see. Nice to see this getting some action. It'll start to come into effect. Let's also add another little turnaround point for the ring as well, while we're here, so they can get to the other side. Like that, okay. If anyone picks that up now. We'll possibly add a monorail stop in this part of the town now as well. Do we like the forested road within this higher density of a build? Ignore the earthquake sensors. I'll figure out a way to get the electricity to link through. Maybe a police station here or something. I really want to get rid of that. it's really putting me off. European police station. There we go. Now they're sinking. Right, go away. Awful assets. Not for this part of the build. Hey Beta, welcome to the stream, buddy. What are we thinking? Oh god, problems with building on a hill. Okay, I've abolished my palette up here. Let's reinstate this. Oops. Bring it here. And then way along. And then sugar maples. To here. Yeah, this is fine. Cool. Okay, this is taking years off of my life expectancy. Let's remove this awful, hideous thing and continue that super block pattern. So we can kind of have a look at how this area is going to look from the bird's eye view and integrate it into the rest of the city. Okay, so we'll carry on coming out with our little blocks here. And I think we probably will turn this into a one-way flow system as well. It would make sense. You definitely get this in somewhere like London. Kind of a similar layout to Soho as well, for those that have been to the capital. Or do we maybe use this as an opportunity to introduce a different type of repeated block? If we wanted to do the 3x3s here. If we wanted to do the 3x3s. We'll try it and see what a block looks like. So it needs to be 400. Okay. Longer blocks. So we can get 6 blocks in here, right? Okay, let's keep that one going. Bring this one down as well. Okay. Doesn't look bad from the main street. having that block pattern shift into a 3x3 though. Like, we can definitely run other block patterns. Like, we've got lots of area to fill here. Maybe even continue the longer blocks where the longer asset starts. And something like that. And then kind of help almost expand this asset with longer blocks. But I think shifting away from the 4x4 grids into the 3x3 within the same chunk of design looks a little weird. Will both of these community areas, this one the 4x4 across the way, be connected under or over the tram main road? This could be transitional space. I'm not sure, dude. Haven't decided. We're live testing here. Probably. Maybe. Yeah, you could stay in the same grid but use a bigger cell. Yeah, I know we had someone mention using a park in the middle earlier before. Let's have a little look at that. Let's snap to our road guideline. Okay, we'll come down to here. So if we wanted to run a pathway through the middle, we can centralize here. And that leaves us with 3x3s. So we can block up in each corner. And then run with different blocks in the corner. Ugh, but it looks bad though. Is there no straight partner asset to these corner ones? I'm guessing. Well, actually, do you know what it'll be? It'll be these, won't it? Do these partner with it? I know it shatters the pathway, but no, there's not. Yeah, I remember trying to do some testing with these. I mean, it doesn't have to be a partnered asset. But these ones look alright. Okay, then if we just kind of develop a block of this, let's look for a 3x3. Okay, and a different one here. I don't mind it. It's quite nice with all these balconies, kind of walking through behind the assets here. Get a nice look into that square now as well with the castle in the background. But the thing is, it's the arterial view that is putting me off. We've got 215 people. Welcome to the stream, everyone. That is the first time we've had over 200 for a while, actually. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Yeah, I do like the mismatched assets as well, Matilda. But I just think running with the longer block all of a sudden when we've got this Barcelona style thing going on, it just looks weird. And because of that, I'm out. We're going to run with the Barca blocks in this area. We will do some longer parky blocks in a different part of the town. Maybe with the tram line running through the middle of them, but not here. It just looks weird, shifting from that pattern. Okay, let's come on to 300 blocks again. And then we can kind of call this area a day, because we've been here for like an hour and a half now. Let's come to 300. Okay. Let's grab one more plaza to squeeze into the central block. And we can also bring our path to run central with the plaza as well, which I think will look quite nice. Into that grid, there we go. Off the real length as well. Okay, let's go for 2x2. And yeah, we'll continue to expand our population here. These guys are going to need schools and medicine and stuff as well. We'll have a little look at that in a moment. Okay. Everyone happy? Only good thing about working on a Sunday is I get to watch live as I work. Thank you, Egg. You're welcome, Carolina. I think full-time Egg is, especially in the midweek Wednesday stream, there was a lot of people that were watching the stream when he was supposed to be working, which I appreciate the support. Don't think I do, but don't you guys get yourself in trouble rather. But I'd hate to be responsible for a sacking. Of course, you're no longer connecting through. Let's move him down a little bit. There we go. You guys are okay, right? Come on. There we go. Okay, so some mini Barcelona Super Blocks. It's not bad. Hey, I'm new to the stream, but I've watched all of your Let's Plays. Thank you, LH. Welcome to the stream, my friend. And I think maybe another plaza in here as well. There's a serious bit of awkward space though here. What do we do with this? Is this going to be forested? Or buildings? Or buildings. Let's try forest. It's going to be the easier to implement. I can't just like a random bit of forest here. Look at weird. Does that look weird? I think it does. 222 people. Welcome everyone. Welcome. We are growing as the day goes on, aren't we? Yeah, I think the forest looks weird. I think it's alright bordering the green belt, but or bordering the ring road rather, but not here. Super strange. I think let's go with buildings. Let's just get some more zoning in. Buildings, yeah. I think we want that densely packed in area. Like, we've got to remember we're building a downtown here. Like, the American downtown doesn't have a random forest in it. Just for no reason. Okay, yeah, I think we'll just let some organic European grow. Eat the forest, love all those trees, back to back. Oh, a few fans of the forest. How about a bit of both? Maybe we'll let some European generate and then take out some sections and then fill that with forest instead. I don't know, it depends how it's going to look. Let's just wait and see. Mix in some high density commercial. Yeah, we will. I love this little farmer's market, man. This is such a great idea. Very nice break-in assets. Why are you here? You're not in the European area? No, you are not. Fine. Need to paint this down, actually. Oh, we need to name this area. Currently called Cozy Park, and I think we'll just call it Euroven for right now. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, no buildings. Yeah, it's a little bit some little forest gardens, add in some benches and fountains in your golden. Yeah, that'll be a nice shout. Yeah, I think this is just a little bit too dense, isn't it? Claustrophobic? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I think the way these grids work, where they just kind of separate every 2 blocks, it's alright. But with that massive row, a little too much. Okay. Let's shatter some. These guys. We'll throw in the occasional high density as well. And then, how do we feel about this one being close to the spiral walkway? Yeah, it's alright, it's not bad. Another block there, and then take that one away as well. Okay, and then let's grab ourselves some arc fence. And then some pathway as well. Let's go for into one more. Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't really matter if it's like this, right? Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. And can we upgrade this into path? Can. Potential gazebo with a prop fountain. Maybe one in the middle. Okay, and then if we just kind of create a couple of these little gardens in between the high density stuff, we'll see if it's going to be our friend. And then we'll just grab our forest brush and kind of pack it out randomly, okay? How does this affect the street view? Yeah, look at all those rows with like Castle Palaven up in the background. So nice. So nice, isn't it? We haven't checked this area out at night time either, which we will do. So there's a couple of different designs we can get involved with like this, okay? It's quite a rudimentary one. Get some of the kids' play areas in there as well. Maybe another one around here. Then from the top down view as well. I think that's alright, isn't it? Have a look at this area at night time, shall we? See what we think. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is with the tiers. The tiers are nice. Gonna do some roads without grass for parking? Yeah, it's probably worth doing. We did say we'd have a one-way system in here as well. Yeah, I think not a bad start to a bit of high density European residential, I think. I think it's alright, isn't it? I think that's alright. Okay, yeah, let's work on the road network. So we'll keep the entrance roads as grass. And then we'll start to upgrade into a flow system here, okay? Just alternate against each other. Okay. Nice, and then same here as well. This way, lots of people using the pathway to get back into from the trams here. Nighttime really made this build. Yeah, it's a nice little view up to that castle, isn't it? Really come together. Okay, yeah, so everyone just alternating on each other. And then we'll do the same through these ones as well. There's a really similar one-way flow system in Soho. It is an absolute nightmare to drive through if you're not used to driving in the inner cities. Okay. That's a little more value to the streets as well, I think, right? Okay, cute build, cute build, cute build. Definitely a fledgling idea, I think, isn't it? You can certainly tell it's the first time I've really worked with a lot of the European assets that have been zoned organically. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a start anyway to the rest of the European area. I think from the bird's eye view, it's blending in nicely with the zoo and the transport hub as well. And our traffic's still flowing nicely around here too. No major backups yet. Transport hub's still nice and busy. Yeah, lots of people picking up this red line tram now. Yeah. Shame there's no pedestrian roads. Yeah, it would be. There is with the, what's it called? is it the extended network or something like that, the mod? Then you get zonable roads with pathways on there, don't you? I think, anyway. Okay, yeah, it's good to see a lot of people grabbing the trams as well. These are really busy. Super nice. Super nice. Okay. I think I'm going to leave the stream there, guys. It's been live for 2 hours and 26 minutes. And let's have a little say goodbye. I think we'll get into the European area, right? Let's go for this little plaza with the castle on the second tier in the background. Is this an acceptable place to say goodbye? I'm not sure. I can't decide. I can't decide. There. That's going to be fine, right? Get the castle in there too. Okay guys, that is going to be the end of the stream. 2 hours and 30 minutes, a little bit longer than our usual Sunday session, but either way, I hope you have enjoyed it, and a nice little start to Palaven's European residential stuff, which we will continually work on during the... Oh, leave us at the castle, please. Okay, you guys want to say goodbye at the castle? Okay. There, is that the one you want? Or looking down to the European area? Can't have both. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate all super chats again tonight. Super generous. Yeah, just amazing. Your support for Full-Time Egg continues. Thanks for all the mods. Ashley, Mags, Jane, who turned up a little bit later. Josh, Lands has been here as well. Appreciate the mod support, guys, as always. And for everyone else that's showing up as well, we've got Karina, Michael, Oleg, Arutha, Will, Hellboy, Minor. You guys have been here all night. Really appreciate the support. Otherwise, if you have enjoyed the stream, by the way, a like is always appreciated. It takes 2 seconds and it feeds the algorithm for me. So if you haven't done it, just drop one on. But otherwise, I will shut up and I will leave it there. I'll see you on Tuesday for Palaven 58. And that's it. I can't remember my outro, so I'm just going to go. Bye. See you later, guys.